Hey boys and girls, welcome to All That Craft, where I search the internet for all that craft and I DIY the crap out of them so you can see whether or not they work and you don't have to waste your time and effort. Alright, on today's episode, I am going to try can lanterns. I was looking over the internet for can lanterns as an alternative to pumpkin carvings and I couldn't find anything cool enough. All I could find was this weak sauce and I thought I need something more badass. Then I suddenly remembered that I saw this one thing on Etsy where the seller was selling these beer cans or like any kind of soda cans that he had carved and made lanterns out of, and I thought that would be a pretty damn cool thing to try. So I'm gonna try that out and we'll see whether or not it works. So let's do that. To acquire my can, I drank some shitty beer to get the fat ass can it came in. The next thing I did was melt some wax and poured it into the empty container. I tried putting water in the container and freezing it, but that turned out to be a complete disaster, and I'll explain why later. So while my wax was setting, I found myself a nice stencil. I measured it around the can to make sure it fits properly, and then I cut around it. Then I used some packing tape and I just secured it on the can tightly so that I could carve over it. The next thing I did was start carving the can. So you see how my knife is kind of sinking into the can? That's because the wax is soft and it's kind of acting as a buffer. When I did this with a frozen can, it was really hard and the knife was slipping and it was going all over the place and it got really dangerous. Another thing was my stencil was getting wet and kind of tearing off because of the condensation from the frozen can. It did not work. Okay, can is carved. Now I'm going to drill a hole on the top of the can to allow a place for the wax to melt out and to put my tea light in. This is how I got the wax out. I just turned it over a baking dish and stuck it in the oven for about 30 minutes or so. Okay, so this is what my final product looked like. I know, don't laugh. I know it looks like crap, but this was my first attempt and I blame the stencil. I tried this again 2 more times and my second attempt ended up looking like this. And then I got tired of the Frankenstein decals, so I decided to switch it up. And then I got Edgar Allan Poe, and this is what it looks like. And I think it looks super duper cool. If you think so too, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and show some love. Alright, so there you have it, can lanterns. Does it work? Hell yeah. Should you try it? I don't know. Are you good with a knife? Do you want to cut your hands? I don't know. It's up to you. But it freaking works, man. It looks cool and I think it's a cool alternative to pumpkin carving. So go DIY. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.